This is Sniper signing in to Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 on the map Cabana Republic. Spawning on the left side as the blue allied player. This is NeverCheese. Most probably a Smurf if I had to guess. Maybe. Could be wrong. But spawning on the right side as the purple Empire player going for that triple dojo opener. This is Profloff. Alright, going in for that triple dojo opener. Probably going to see one dojo going here for this oil derrick. Could possibly see a second dojo setting up here, trying to nab NeverCheese's oil derrick as well. Looks like a couple javelins are headed out, going to be possibly laser locking down a few structures. Looks like that's exactly the plan. We're going to be getting that laser lock maybe onto these couple of buildings here, are more than likely these, or this building here, so that he may expand safely to this ore refinery. Profloff bumping over that MCV just to get more optimal placements of his structures. One dojo does get preemptively deployed to get some Imperial warriors on the field. Second dojo deployed there. He went 4 dojo. Okay. One dojo back home. One dojo to nab his oil derrick as soon as there's the engineer order. And then gets the crush on NeverCheese's engineer. Ooh, got the crush. Allied engineer bit the dust. That'll do it. That'll do it right there. And now both oil derricks will be in the hands of Profloff very, very comfortably. Now Riptides are coming out. Looks like he did go for a seaport. Yes, looks like there was a seaport. The seaport was built for those 2 Riptides and then sold off. Would not be surprised if these Riptides both have some Javelin Troopers in them. Gonna go out and see if they get some damage. But at least that one does have an engineer in it as well. But he will not be getting that 500 cash back, as Profloff already secured that 500 cash back for capturing the oil derrick from its neutral state. Now, of course, that will take about a minute. If I think it's like 400, well, maybe a little more than a minute. Is this like 420 cred a second? I think it's about that much. 15 every 2 seconds. So that's like what? So then it's like 30. You get 30 cred on 30 intervals. Well, so now 15 every 2 seconds. No. So it should be like 30 times 15, I think. I think I've got the math right. So, whatever that comes out to. But anyway, looks like the allied MCV, NeverCheese, is bumping his MCV forward. Did laser lock down this structure here and damage this one enough so it cannot be garrisoned ever again. Have one dog getting engaged by 3 Mecha Tengus, so that means Mecha Bay is out. 2 more Mecha Tengus here. 6th one just pops on out. Javelins, looks like they're coming out, laser locking down that oil derrick, so now it is 1 derrick to no derrick. Apollo fighters already out, and thus we have an airfield with the advanced aeronautics upgrade, as you can tell by the decals on the wings of that Vindicator. It's 2 Apollo fighters versus 6 Mecha Tengus, or Jet Tengus in this case. The jet to now 8 Jet Tengus. Whew, Profloff. Going straight in for some Tengus. It winds up canceling whatever that was he was currently building. Imperial Warrior does get bombed out. What have we here? Those are the Riptides. And, Apollo Fighter's getting caught. It gives away 1 Apollo Fighter for free. Gets a little bit of damage on that Tengu, but nothing serious at all. Looks like Tank Busters. Tank Busters are in range. Oh, they are in range, but here come the Riptides. Those Riptides should be able to save it. Should. Oh, no. No, Profloff, I think you actually... Okay, no, okay, here we go. Here come the Mecha Tengus, or Jet Tengus, transforming over into Mecha mode, and that will suddenly seal the deal for that refinery, that boot camp. And now this multi-gun turret went infantry, has a Peacekeeper garrison inside of it, or had a Peacekeeper in it, mows down those tank busters. A nice micro from NeverCheese pops out that Peacekeeper, so that the turret can now focus down on 1 or 2 of the weaker Tengus. And I would not be surprised if that Vindicator is going for the low health Tengu right there. It's prime target. And very nice bomb splitting on point. Gets 2 Tengus for the price of 1 set of Vindicator bombs. Ore refinery placed back down. Gonna get that eco back up and rolling. It looks like Profloff is just gonna get as much damage as he possibly can. Third refinery going down. That will be very nice for helping Profloff catch back up in the eco game. His MCV is still in his base, still continuing with that tanky production. At this point in the game, honestly, Profloff could, since there's no really heavy vehicle strat coming out from NeverCheese, there's not really a need, I guess, to keep your MCV in, or for Profloff to keep his MCV in the base. So it's possible, of course, if he moves MCV up here, establish these two refs, get a little bit of a naval base online, is like continue tanky production from back home, get a naval base online, and okay, that multi-gun turret. There lies the problem with the multi-gunner turrets. Looks like some of those, no, okay, none of those will be frozen. It looks like one Tengu may go down. Point defense drone eating a lot of that damage right there from that Vindicator. Does leave that Tengu in the red health. And one more Tengu around here somewhere is in the red health. There it is, right there. Forcing the sell-off from NeverCheese. Forces the sell-off on the turret, but that Assault Destroyer coming out will be enough to chase away these Tengus. And don't know why it was, like, not firing. It just wasn't really firing at the units that was closest to it. Imperial Docks going down, not really doing too much, sitting idle for the time being. There it is. Most likely some Yari mini-subs going to be coming out and going for the harass here, or could take down this power plant, or if he gets enough of them, could pressure the MCV altogether, since that MCV is out on water. But he will have to be watching out for that Assault Destroyer, as that Assault Destroyer can pop things that are underwater. And it looks like, yep, this hydrofoil is going to spot it immediately. The hydrofoil knows, and it will spot that naval yard immediately. Just continuing mass Tengu production, not really going for a T2 on the Mecha Bay. Doesn't really have a need for it. MCV is still sitting in the base. I think that could be going better. Yari mini sub looks like okay. Apparently a suicide charge going that way is enough to damage the refinery, which is that way, away from the charge direction of the suicide of the bonsai char, or kamikaze. Kamikaze, I think. I think that's what the ability is called. It's a kamikaze, I think. Oh, does he have one? Yeah. Last Voyage. Oh, well, they're doing a kamikaze, but it's called Last Voyage. So, anyway, in any event, one prospector does go down. Another prospector will go down. This one, let's face facts. That one's not going to get away. Two prospectors do bite the dust indeed. And now that that Vindicator is going to get focused. The Vindicator got focused straight down. Oh, I don't think he sees this cryo shot. Oh, that Peacekeeper sells it. He sold the airfield so he could get all those Tengus. And now suddenly this Tengu force is much less scary than it was. And now let's say these Yari mini subs are actually in enough numbers to overwhelm that Assault Destroyer. Assault Destroyer does go down. Another Assault Destroyer chasing away these Tengus. These 5 Tengus facing off with the Apollo Fighters, but the Apollo Fighters don't really have anywhere to land. Oh, what's gonna... 2 down. Are they gonna win? No, it's gonna be the Apollo Fighters. I think this Tengu needs to transform right now. Get it in the air. Oh, hydrofoil. And that's the end of that Tengu. It's a very weakened Apollo fighter, but I'm not sure if one Tengu would be able to kill that. I'm pretty sure he would still need 2 Tengus to finish off that Apollo fighter. Still, even with the low health that Apollo fighter has, I think you would still need 2 Tengus to finish it. Big fleet of Yari mini subs coming in, and the MCV's backed up. The MCV's backed up. He could dive it. He's gonna die. He's gonna go in. He's gonna get the MCV. Oh, this MCV could be going down right here. He's gonna block the MCV's pathing. He's gonna block the pathing. He's gonna block the pathing of the MCV. There's nothing he can do. NeverCheese's MCV could be going down. It is gonna go down. What is he gonna do? That's an instant heroic Yari mini sub. Say what? What does he have over here? He has an Assault Destroyer trying to push the front, which that could be doing pretty well. There's nothing really here to stop it. That's guaranteed. One heart, one collector gonna go down. This naval expansion gets completely rinsed by those Yari mini subs. No pun intended with the expansion being on the water. But Crush move does go. Oh, does that? No, okay. For a second there, I thought the... What is this thing doing? What is that assault destroyer doing? He's doing the funky chicken. This assault destroyer is doing the funky chicken. Can the MCV crush that? I don't think it can. I think the assault destroyer is too big to be crushed by the MCV. He needs to stop building off of this mecha bay. This needs to be stopped. It doesn't need to be building. No, don't let that nano core be crushed. Get the deploy. Get the deploy. He's gonna have to try and gun down this turret. He's gonna have to. Yari mini subs come by and cleaning up that power plant. Is that heroic one still there? Yes, it is indeed. Only one Yari mini subs actually damaged. That is an elite assault destroyer. Which, I mean, technically, if he's got the money to do it, Profloff can just keep suiciding tsunami tanks out of here, which he doesn't. Profloff is broke. Profloff is broke as a joke right now, losing out on a bunch of money. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. Get this Imperial Warrior in here. This Imperial Warrior could probably finish off this Assault Destroyer. Does sell off that instant generator to get more money, and that's an instant heroic status on that Imperial Warrior. Not sure how much use that's going to be. Yari mini subs just chilling. There's in the center-ish, right center of the naval passage. In the bottom of the map, Assault Destroyer going through the center of the map with Apollo Vindicator, rather, flying overhead. And here comes a Striker. Can a Vindicator single strike a Striker VX? I don't quite remember. But and now Cryocopter does join this force. That's a very small box on the black hole armor while the Assault Destroyer is shrunk down. But now these Yari subs, they serve their purpose. Naval Yard was sold off, either sold off or destroyed. But what are they gonna do now? He has... There's 5 structures. He doesn't have an armor facility. He doesn't have a seaport. He doesn't have anything. This could be it. This could definitely... It does work. The Assault Destroyer's black hole armor can soak up anti-air shots for aircraft. It can soak up shots for aircraft. He needs money. Profloff needs money. This is it. This is all he has. All he has is this mecha bay, and it's getting frozen down. Are we gonna see Profloff bowing out of this game? I think we will. I think that's gonna be it. He can't hold. He doesn't have the money. That's it. Are we gonna see a sell-off? He's gonna sell. He can't do it. He Profloffs out. What? What kind of wonky shenanigans did we just witness? We just witnessed a very bizarre comeback with an Assault Destroyer Cryocopter combo. Oh, wow. I thought that game was going to go really... I thought that was more going to be in favor of Profloff pulling the W on that one. But I think that he overcommitted to the Yari mini sub. Yes, he did get the MCV. Yes, that was a T2 MCV. Yes, he did clean up the naval expansion and anything else he had on the water. But once they took down that MCV, he didn't have any other use of those Yari mini subs. So it's like, say it's like 8,000. Or not 8,000. It's like 800 per Yari mini sub, I think. 800 per Yari mini sub. Built to, let's say, he built a lot of them, but in the group that killed DMCV, he had like 8 or 9. That's like 8. That's 6,400, 7,200 for that fleet of Yari mini subs. So just to kill a $5,000 unit. So I mean, I think that was a little bit of an overcommitment. I think it was. You see, Profloff was actually ahead on Eco thanks to that harass, but after that early game harass, and he lost those Tengus to that cryo shot with the Beastkeeper. It's just he wants. The harass was nice here, but then this was just a matter of Profloff managed to shut down the mining base of NeverCheese, but this was due with 8,000 or 6,400 worth of Yari mini subs sitting out on the water, not being able to do anything. Oh man, that was a good game. Very nice play, like, nicely played from both of these players. That was an impressive comeback from NeverCheese. I must say, tip of the hat to you. 13 minutes and 8 seconds on the game. Much better KD and efficiency ratios for NeverCheese. It's averaging. Profloff made more money. He made more money, but I think he just spent it in the wrong area, and that's what wound up coming back to haunt him. If I had to give a micro fail of the game, probably has to go to losing like 6 Tengus or 6 frozen Tengus to a Peacekeeper, or letting those 6 Tengus that had point defense drones on them get whacked by a cryo shot, and then PK from the sold-off airfield just comes along and just blaps them right out of existence, and suddenly the harassment force of Profloff just wasn't really there anymore. I think that is, and it was unfortunate that Profloff only had one mecha bay to produce units off of, because now that assault destroyer could just camp the mecha bay, and as we saw in the game, as soon as the unit would pop out, just crush. And yes, the honorable discharge was doing gradual damage to that assault destroyer, but he had to spend so much money on tanks and strikers to get that honorable discharge damage done. He had to. If I were him, if I were in that situation of it being camped, I would have just built sudden transports and just suicided the sudden transports right into that assault destroyer. So that way, they're only like, what, 500, 800, something like that. I think they're 500. They're the cheapest unit in the mecha bay. So that way, when they do get crushed, they still give out, because I'm pretty sure honorable discharge gives the same amount of damage regardless of the unit or regardless of how big it is. So that honorable discharge coming off of a sudden transport, it would do just as much as an honorable discharge off of a tsunami tank or a striker or a King Oni or Wave Force artillery or whatever. But that way you save as much money as you possibly can, and then maybe you could have gotten out enough strikers to counteract what was there of the Air Force for NeverCheese. But that's all hypotheticals, and that is not quite how the game went down. But still, very, very nice to play. Very excellent comeback from NeverCheese. That was very good play on his part. Very nice, and GG to both of these players. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed, as that will mark the conclusion of today's cast. If you like what you see, hit that like button down below, and if you want to see some more, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time a cast pops up on the channel. So, my name is Sniper, and I will see all of you in the next video, and this is Sniper, signing out.